What is up, guys? Welcome back to our FM24 early access save with Borussia Dortmund. In episode 1, we had a little look around the club. We met the players and we even signed the centre-back in Umar Saleh from Red Bull Salzburg. We followed that up by a fairly unconvincing but all the same important 2-1 win in the first round of the DFB Pokal against 1860 Munich. And since then, we've had a bit of a tough time in the league at the start. We twice took the lead against Cologne before conceding to the last kick of the game with an Adamian goal in the 94th minute. We then followed that up with a bit of a snooze fest, a boring 0-0 at home to Bayer Leverkusen. And at this point, I was starting to wonder whether we had what it takes to dethrone the mighty Bayern Munich, who have a certain Mr. Harry Kane up front, who's scored 4 goals already in 6 league games. But a Daniel Marlin inspired performance at home to Augsburg led us to a 5-0 win. 2 goals and an assist from Daniel playing out on the right, and Karim Adeyemi got his first goal of the season, and that led to a massive change in our fortunes. Adeyemi was on hand in the next game at the double to seal a 2-1 win away at Bochum with an 81st minute penalty, before we kicked off our Champions League group in style with a 2-0 win away at AEK. New signing Nicholas Fulkrug, that's his name, was on hand with a double of his own in a 4-1 home victory against Mainz, which we followed up with a 3-0 win away at Darmstadt. Daniel Marlin again, Fulkrug again, and even a goal for wonder kid Youssoufa Moukoko. How important is he going to be across the course of this save for us? A quiet deadline day saw Julian de Ranville leave the club to go to Hertha Berlin on loan, but we replaced him with the loan signing of one Emil Smith-Rowe. Now, this does feel like a Borussia Dortmund style signing. He's English, they like that. He's young, they like that. And he's got some value to him. So if we can secure that as a permanent deal, maybe in the summer, it might be someone that we could build a team around or even look to flip for a hell of a lot of money. And all that leads us to this. Second place in the league, 2 points behind RB Leipzig, who we play in today's episode, and 2 points ahead of Harry Kane and his Bayern Munich team. 3 wins and 3 draws for them, including a draw against Leipzig. Our 2 draws, as said, were the first 2 games of the season. We've won 4 on the bounce since then. Daniel Marlin is the highest rated player in the league. Fulkrug is 4 goals. He's got 3 behind Girassi. I'm going to try and say that's his name. Of course, this guy is on fire in real life, being linked with a lot of clubs. He's got a £17 million release clause. 27, gone slightly under the radar so far in his career, but could a big move be in store for this guy? And other than that, I mean, Cologne are down at the bottom. That makes that 2-2 draw even more disappointing. But today, we're going to bring you a Champions League game against Napoli. That's our Champions League group, by the way. PSV, AEK and Napoli. Napoli lost to PSV in the opening round of fixtures, so they'll be hungry for a win. Like I said, we beat AEK 2-0, so we sit joint top of that group. We're second in the league. I'm pretty happy with how we're placed. Let me skip forward a few days and I'll join you for the Napoli game. And as if by magic, here we are. Dortmund at home to Napoli. This is the team that we're going to go with. Kobel in goal. He's our key player. He's our number 1. He starts. Ben Sabini got a goal in that first game against 1860 Munich. Managed to get himself a goal in the Bundesliga as well. So he's quite an attacking threat from fullback. So he's one to keep an eye on. Schlotterbeck, Hummels. I know I said in the first episode I was worried about his legs in that libero role. But I'll be honest, he's kind of making it own. And then Sula's been sort of bumped out to right back. We're going to go with a double pivot of Sally Ozcan and Emre Can, with Adeyemi, Julian Brand and Daniel Marlin making up the 3 behind Fulkrug. Not Falkenring. I don't know why I thought his name was that earlier, but it is Fulkrug. We'll get there as time passes. Smith-Rowe, Moukoko, Saleh, Haller, Reyna, all on the bench. And Metcher's there. Thomas Meunier, he's just recently got over a huffy that he had, no longer wants to leave. And Bino Gittins, although he's injured, has just put pen to paper on a new 5-year contract. So he is one that is going to be here to stay. But he's not available for this game. These players are, so let's get this party started. Champions League time. We are at home. I am expectant. The fans are expectant. I think we should mark Victor Osimhen quite tightly. You're right. The fans expect to win. Don't let them down. And here we go. Kvaratskhelia and Osimhen still part of this Napoli side. Zielinski, Zambo and Grisa, Politano. It's it's pretty much the same side. If not, it is the same side that won Serie A. Rudy Garcia in charge, of course, not doing too well in real life. And obviously Kim Min-jae has departed to go to Bayern Munich. So we'll be seeing a bit of him later on in the series, no doubt. Most of our games we've started fairly slow, and it seems to be that this is taking that kind of pattern. We've got a free kick on the edge of the box to defend. Now on FM24, these went in more often than not. Oh, it's deflected this time. That's harsh. That's harsh. It's gone down as an own goal to Schlotterbeck. I feel like he can be a bit aggrieved. It was probably on target. It was probably going to be saved by Kobel. But yeah, that deflection leaves him with no chance. And all of a sudden, this Champions League group has been blown wide open. Look at that. Inter Milan going down at home to Newcastle. That would be a fantastic result for Newcastle. And, if we don't turn this around, which we don't look like if we're going to give the ball away on the edge of our own box like that, but this could be a fantastic result for Napoli. PSV and AEK. PSV could actually take control of this group if they win and we lose. Politano is going to swing in a corner. It is kind of headed clear, but it's gone back out to Politano. He's found Zielinski. He's found Anguissa. And Anguissa will feel that he should have hit the target with that effort. I'm thankful for one that he didn't. We've had 4 shots on target. Not a single one of them has been highlight worthy. That doesn't fill me with confidence. It's half an hour almost gone. We still haven't had a highlight of our own. It's Napoli attacking us again. Zielinski to Lobotka. Politano, he's pulling all the strings on that right-hand side and he's found the back of the net. It looked like it's another deflection. This time, he was credited with the goal. We'll have to see the replay to see who it took a nick off. But we have got a massive uphill task ahead of us now. Lobotka here finds Politano. He turns his man and it comes off Hummels. Again, the keeper probably had it covered. But again, he can do nothing once it clips the guy in yellow. I was going to say yellow sock. I wasn't 100% sure of the colour of the socks. Turns out they're yellow and black stripes. And we have let Victor Osimhen in here. He's rounded the keeper and we are the architects of our own downfall in this game. 3-0 down after 36 minutes. I'm going to go mad. I'm berating the team. I am far from happy with what I've seen. It's Daniel Marlin. He's been so good for us attacking this season. But there, and Kobel doesn't probably cover himself in glory, but that is a big bad mistake to make. 3 goals conceded from a 1.4 xg. We finally have a highlight of our own though. Julian Brandt swinging the corner in, looking towards Sula at the back post. It's safe, but Mats Hummels is there, and is he offside? He's not paying any attention. He's running back to the halfway line with the ball. We can't see if anyone's pumping their fist because they've all left the screen, but it's been awarded. We have a lifeline. Julian Brandt with the corner. He swings it into the far post. Sula gets up there. Murray with a save, and Hummels is on hand to smash in the rebound. Goal line technology, it doesn't ever really come into a factor on FM, does it? They're not going to show the offside, apparently. So it must have been a lot more comfortable than we thought. Bessabini now is taking that corner quickly, and Schlotterbeck at the back post, and all of a sudden, is he offside? The VAR are busy. They're checking it. I don't know. They don't look happy. It's been awarded though, and it is 3-2. What a first half of football this has been. Napoli really struggling to deal with these back post threats from us. It's saying tight offside. It is tight, but he's on. Don't you worry about that. It's a fantastic header from him. And we have a goalkeeper injury. Oh. Well, it's a good job we didn't sell Alexander Mayer in the summer. Don't know how good he is. Is he going to be a suitable replacement? Well, he's got some low teen attributes. He's got pretty good aerial reach. He's 32 years old, so he's been around a bit. He's probably not going to be overawed by the occasion. But he is no Gregor Kobel, and Gregor Kobel is listed as our key player. He's not our club captain. Emre Can is our club captain, but he's definitely our number one keeper. And that could be a big blow, especially with Leipzig up next in the league. Wow. Shell-shocked, boys and girls. But we have to pick ourselves up. We have to get over the disappointment of losing our number one keeper. And yeah, there's a game here that we can do with getting right back. Well, we've got ourselves right back into it. One more goal puts us level. The momentum surely is with us at this point. The half-time whistle probably came at the worst possible time for us, as Sally Ozcan and Hummels play a little bit of keep ball before shifting out to Adeyemi on his left-hand side. Ben Sebaini has found Fulkrug, and Fulkrug, as he got there, it's another one that's going to be. It's not going to be checked. It's 3-3. What a comeback from Borussia Dortmund. Never say die attitude. The yellow wall will be going absolutely bananas, not just because it's all yellow, but because they have seen their side turn round a 3-0 deficit, and in the space of 6 minutes we are level. Adeyemi now cuts that ball out but can only find Di Lorenzo with his header. Mario Rui now Victor Osimhen. Kvaratskhelia got the wrong side of his man, and there is Maya to spread himself wide and tip that round the post over the bar. Who cares? He tips it away from the goal. Zielinski now with the corner, and it's one at the back post. Politano gets there. Sally Ozcan though gets it away, and we do deal with it, thankfully. That would have been a disappointment. Going to drop some encouragement. The boys have been fantastic to get this back to 3-3. Admittedly, largely from set pieces, but that's why we hired a set piece coach, boys and girls. It's all settled down now. Oh, I've clicked that. I was supposed to click the Mark Kvaratskhelia button, and I've clicked on Joey Veerman, who has given PSV the lead. So again, it's all playing into their hands right now. Of course, we'll be playing them in the next Champions League game, a double header home and away to PSV. We'll have to see what fixtures fall around it to see if it comes another episode or not. But here's Adeyemi. He's been brought down. It says it looks harsh, but Jose Maria Sanchez Martinez, that is a mouthful. And he has got his mouth full with his whistle. As he's blown it, he points to the spot and he's awarded a penalty. Up steps somebody. It's Basabaini. Ben Sebaini. He's missed it. I mean, why is our left back taking a penalty? That's what I want to know. Julian Brandt with the corner. That is a big opportunity missed. We've tried a funky one. It's not worked, but we still got it. Daniel Marlon beats his man, dinks it to the far post. It's a diving header. It's a bit extravagant. Only as far as Schlotterbeck, who's lost out. That just feels like a bit of a pointless highlight to me. Adeyemi then caught in possession. I haven't even made any substitutions. What am I doing? Daniel Marlon, you can swap with Adeyemi and then you can come off. We're going to get Emil Smith-Rowe on that left-hand side for a bit of direct running. Julian Brandt can make way for Giovanni Reina. And Fulkrug, as good as you've been, mate, I think it's time for Yusufa Moukoko to make his mark on this game, on this series, and on this channel. It's back to Murray then in the Napoli goal. He finds Jesus. That's not him finding religion. He just passed it to his centre-back. Here's Politano. Osimhen, he's turned his man. Hummels almost gets a block in. Thankfully for us, we managed to keep him on his left foot. And it seems like he's dragged it wide a little bit. Going to be a bit demand more. Feel like we've massively grown into this game since we got that first goal back. And then we've almost let Napoli off the hook a little bit. You'd have to say, getting back to 3-3 as early as we did in the second half, it would have put us favourites. But as it stands, Napoli now have the ball. We're in injury time. This would be the most horriblest time for Victor Osimhen to get clean through on goal and smash the ball into the back of the net. Are we going to be saved by the offside flag? The linesman, that end of the pitch, I mean, there's been 3 checks and it's been onside all 3 times. That is an absolute hammer blow. What was there to check? He was comfortably onside there. There was probably 4 defenders goal side of him. We still managed to let him run. Look, okay, there's 2. But there's 2. It's comfortable, is what I'm saying. It's disappointing. It is very disappointing. The missed penalty costs us. I'm going to thrash the arms. I'm going to say I'm really not happy about that. And I'm going to look to fire these boys back up because we've got a big top of the table clash against RB Leipzig coming right up. But before we get into the Leipzig game, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who watched episode 1 of this series, who left a like, left a comment, whatever you did, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. If you could be just an absolute legend to do the same today, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, that'd be awesome. In some rather disappointing news, Gregor Kobel, he's torn his wrist ligaments. He's going to be out for 3 to 5 weeks. He's going to miss some key games of football for us. Where are we at? We're here 3 weeks. He's going to lead us to the 28th. So he's going to miss the Leipzig game. He's going to miss PSV away. And he might even miss PSV at home as well. So that could be huge in terms of if we qualify in the top 2 for our group, or do we drop to the Europa League? It's of course the last possible chance for anybody to do that. And yeah, it's going to massively impact where we are in the league table. Bayern Munich have won their game 4-1 against Heidenheim, so they have gone above us into second, 1 point behind Leipzig. So a chance for Leipzig, if they turn us over here, they go 4 points clear. And we've got some pretty tired legs in and amongst us. So a slightly rotated side then. I mean, Mokoku, Smith Rowe and Reina behind Haller, that's a little bit more depth than you'd really hope. Hummels is 95%, so I think he can come in for Schlotterbeck if Schlotterbeck's needing a fitness test. Him alongside Soleil. I'm going to drop Soleil just back to a normal ball-playing defender for this game, just because I think we're away. He's a wing-back on attack, so he can go on to support. Just being away from home, I feel like this will give us a bit more of a solid platform to build on. And Mecha and Sabitzer in the centre midfield. I'm actually going to play Emre Can and Sabitzer. Gio Reyna, bit of a point to prove. No goals for him so far. Smith Rowe, first start since joining us on loan. He's come off the bench 6 times at the moment. I wonder if some of them were for Arsenal, because I'm sure we signed him on deadline day, and I'm not sure we've played 6 games since. But, I mean, similar levels of form for both teams. It's my first look at RB Leipzig in FM24. Of course, 2 big names leaving them over the summer for the Premier League in Nkunku and Szoboszlai. They've still got Timo Werner. They've got Openda, who's doing a good job for them in real life, I believe. Sesko is there. Lekeba comes in from Lyon. Not sure if that's a real transfer or an FM transfer. Either way, he's playing against us today. Sebastian Haller is going to try and cause him some problems. There I am with my little pink shirt. Bit of an aggressive handshake there. A couple of team huddles. And we are go. First shot of the game for us, not on target, not a massive surprise. 76,000 people packed into the stadium to watch this. And, I mean, they're probably wishing they stayed in the concourse and got an extra beer, because we've not given them a highlight to speak of so far. It's 20 minutes in now. That's probably a couple of beers for some of these guys. And here we are. We have a corner. Gio Reyna with a near post. It's Hummels gets up, and it is Sebastian Haller. The rebound there, set piece FC. Borussia Dortmund. I mean, is Borussia German for rebound? I don't think it is. We might just be called Rebound FC for now. Set Piece FC, either of them will do. As long as we keep winning, you can call us what you want. 1-0 then. That puts us top of the table as things stand. A long way to go in this game. Even longer way to go in the season. But, I mean, for content, I want more highlights. The winner in me kind of feels like, I'll take a boring 1-0 from here, please. But we have a highlight just before half-time. Obviously, we conceded with one of the last kicks in the last game. So that, along with the 94th minute equaliser in the opening game of the season, we don't tend to finish halves well. This time though, Emre Can, that's why we brought him in as the ball-winning midfielder, because he's won the ball, but he's given it away to a Pender. What are you doing, Emre Can? I was just about to say how vindicated I was for putting you in, and you've done that. You've made me look a right numpty, you really have. Openda, I knew I shouldn't have said his name before the game. This is just so disappointing. He done so well to win it back, and then look at that. Baby legs it back. Openda steals in, smashes it in the back of the net, and we're back down to second or third. I didn't see, I was too distraught. There was tears in my eyes. I'm going to thrash the arms again. I'm far from pleased. Come on, boys. It does drop us down only to second. It's a bit of a status quo. It's not the end of the world, but it's a home game. These are the ones you need to win if you are going to challenge for the title. It is a rotated side. I'm not sure if I'm happy or not. I'm very disappointed in the way that we conceded that goal. So a lot of it's going to depend on how we bounce back. And here is Emil Smith-Rowe. He's in. He's a hero. He scored a goal. Oh man, we needed this. I love the Arsenal triumph for Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe. I need someone in this team that's got Haller would do. Haller and Emil Smith-Rowe. I'll work on it. It'll be better for the next time he scores. I promise. Emil Smith-Rowe making himself an instant hero. He's been here for 6 games apparently, but we love him all the same. He's put us 1-0 ahead. And now the advantage of playing this slightly rotated side is, with 25 minutes to go, once we see the end of this corner, it's Matt Hummels again. He's hit the post and it's Rebound FC, and it's Matt Hummels at the double. Not at the double, because he hadn't scored a double. He was at the ready. Same. It's 3-1. I was just about to make changes. I was just about to say the advantage of having a slightly rotated side start in the game is we have strength on the bench if we need to call upon it. And I think we're going to call upon some of that strength right now. Emre Can is probably, he's on a 6.6. He's got an orange in his conditioning. Take a breather, son. Felix and Metcha can come on. Sabitzer can go in as the ball winner. Just as my assistant manager, he's probably sat there next to me going, I did tell you to play and Metcha, but you didn't listen. No, I didn't listen. And yes, I do regret it. Julian Brandt I feel like he should be on the pitch, but who do I take off? Gio Reyna's on a 6.5. It pretty much makes a decision for me. So them two can come on. We'll leave it another 10 minutes or so before we look to make a further change. Benjamin Sesko is on for Dortmund. We're Dortmund for Leipzig. And we have got through to the 80th minute. But now RB Leipzig are on the attack. Here's Baumgartner. We gave him a bit too much space there, didn't we? But he screwed his shot wide. And I think Emil Smith-Rowe deserves an early bath, shower, whichever he wants to do. We'll do that, and we'll get Adeyemi on the right-hand side for a bit of pace. Makoku struggling. Dominic Marlon maybe. Why not? I probably didn't need to swap them round if I was making the change for both sides, but we'll do it anyway. We'll maybe catch them by surprise. Well, maybe they're thinking Marlon from the right, that's where he's been the threat. No, mate, he's coming on the left, and he's going to do sweet FA at the moment. He's just going to see this game out to its natural conclusion. No fight back from Leipzig. No putting the foot on the throat from Dortmund. Just a just your average run-of-the-mill standard 3-1 home victory against a fellow title challenger. I will take that. And that, boys and girls, is where we're going to leave it for today. Thank you for watching. If you could be a legend and leave a like, smash the subscribe button, or subscribe and smash the like button, whichever way round you want to do it. I trust you, and I hope you have a lovely rest of the day.